So we're here at the Bethesda booth at E3. Do you want to introduce yourself to our community, what you do and what's your role?
Sure, I'm Paul Sage. I'm the creative director for The Elder Scrolls Online.
Brilliant. So we got to have a little sneak peek in the back just. I have to say it's looking absolutely gorgeous. How long has this taken to put together?
So that's funny anytime you ask how long game development is. But really, we've been working on it for roughly 5 years, and it takes a lot of people, and I think the team is really excited, to show off the work they've done here at E3.
Brilliant. So I know Elder Scrolls, Skyrim has a huge, massive community. How much input have they had on ESO?
So everybody who's working on it, I can tell you, is a pretty big Skyrim fan. So there's that internal community of just avid Skyrim players, and then there's the external community. And when we looked at it, hey, we think Skyrim is a great game. We think all of the Elder Scrolls have been great games, and so we wanted to make sure that we capture all of those best features from the games that people expect and put them in the Elder Scrolls Online.
So obviously we just heard as well that you're introducing the first person mode. How did that come about? Obviously it's traditional, but in an online environment it's not exactly traditional for online. So.
Yeah, you're right, it isn't traditional for online, right? And so I think the thing that's interesting about it not being traditional for online is when we first came in, we said, okay, we need to make it third person because people want to have this very large situational awareness. And as you watch people play with other people, that's one of the things that's key, especially when you're playing versus other people. But we also felt that first person added this other dimension, to kind of the PvE experience where you're exploring around the world, right? And there's something about being kind of at eye level with things and noticing things in the world that really makes it special. So we wanted to make sure that was a key element of the game.
Can you tell us a bit about the PvP stuff? We saw the 200-player siege going on in the other room, and that just looked absolutely huge.
Right. So all of our PvP takes place in Cyrodiil, which was where Oblivion took place, right? And it's this huge landmass, and so there's keeps all over the landmass, and then there's also lumber mills and towns and mines and things like that. And the players are trying to capture all of those for different objectives. But maybe that's what you do in a group. Maybe alone, you're actually just trying to kill other people, or maybe you want to take a keep, and you get a lot of people that have to take a keep, right? Like you may need 30 people to take a keep. It depends on your skills, I guess. But there's also siege warfare. So you have siege weapons. You'll see battering rams. You'll see trebuchets. You'll see oil that you can pour on people. At your walls. And I mean, it's this really amazing experience to get to play Elder Scrolls in that way and really take place in a war. So
I have to ask, what are you most looking forward to in the game? If you had one feature.
What am I most looking forward to in the game? We're talking about a feature, because honestly, the thing I'm looking most forward to is the day we launch of getting to watch the people just kind of flood into the game and play. But I think feature-wise, it changes for me. Like, you could ask me on a different day, and it would change. One of the things that I personally really, really like right now is some of the work we've been doing with crafting and our crafting system. I think that's going to be a super compelling feature. Because if I just want to hang out in the game and I don't want to go exploring today, or I just want to log in and chat with my friends and do something, crafting's perfect for that. I kind of refer to them as Zen activities. Those things you kind of do when it's like, hey, I just want to get in, I want to have a good time, but I don't want a high stress activity, and we have those as well. Brilliant. Also fishing, which is really important.
Fishing, brilliant. Can you tell us anything about fishing?
Fishing is so much fun, and I don't. It's hard to explain why, but you'll cast a line out, you'll watch a bobber. It's just like normal fishing. You can see is a fish going to bite, and then depending on the bait you use, it actually influences what fish you catch, and that's influenced by where you are in the world. So there's actually a game there, and there's certain big fish rewards, and it's a fun game.
Fishing people, fishing, confirmed. So finally, why should people be excited about ESO?
There's lots of reasons why people should be excited. Probably my favorite to say is, I know this sounds silly, but the fact that it's online means that you're actually getting those social interactions with people, right? And it is so easy to say, and it's so easy just to gloss over, but there's something so compelling about either meeting somebody in game or somebody you already know and just hanging out, and you're realizing, holy cow, I'm in an Elder Scrolls game, but we're playing together. And it's it's really awesome.
It's so good because I know in the office, you know, we play Skyrim, we play the hell out of Skyrim, and you come in every day and you talk whilst having a drink about what did you do in Skyrim last night, but now you can actually play with those people and share your stories and actually do it together. So that's pretty exciting for us. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Pleasure. Enjoy your free.
Thanks.